They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 right at the 40. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Forced out to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And the Niners will take over possession here up at the 44. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
This defense for the Broncos, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Getting this out to the flat. Mostert. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. First carry for Raheem Mostert. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Flushed out right. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
This is fielded inside the 5. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. Mostert. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
2nd and 9. On play action, Lance. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Just keeping the play alive. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Lance to throw it. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. And Lance going to throw. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the 1st as they kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole, and it leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Javon Kinlaw coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Pulled in at the 24. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Now Lance on the bootleg. And he will find his man Samuel. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lance gets this one to Juszczyk.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Lance. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus the defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. At the 25-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Swings this out here for Cohen. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. He was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision-making?
I love the decision-making, and I love the execution because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. You know, they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spots where the hits are going to come from. How about him getting all he could out of that run and then getting out of bounds?
And he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the 49ers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
First down and a little extra for Mostert. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Lance looking to throw it. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
I don't know about you, but if I'm the offensive line coach right now, I'm having an absolute fit. This team that they're going against has 3 sacks, yet they rank dead last in the league in sacks coming into this game.
Maybe overlooked them a little bit?
Could be. I don't know if it's the scheme. I don't know if they've just gotten fortunate along the way. I have no real great answer for it, but we're seeing something you don't often see.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off of play action, here's Lance. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Niners are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Flushed out right. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
The sack on 1st down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the 1st. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Eluding the pressure right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Final adjustments being made for the 2nd half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in this 2nd half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah.
That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 16 and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he's got room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Yep. Backside guys, that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Patrick Owasor coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. So still 14 yards to go, second down. He'll drop to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. I'm going to run.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
And Lance now to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Throwing now is Lance. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more? Rush coming, and he's taken down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Well, that time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Matt Hawk now, standing just outside his own goal line. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Mostert. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run right side with Mostert. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Big stop, G.
Looking to throw. Lance. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the 1st down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. Running the counter with Mostert, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They hand it off to Mostert, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. A very solid gain of 27. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll run with Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the 49ers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Eric Armstead picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Here's Matt Hawk now, standing just about on his own goal line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? Best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. A gain of 22.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 121 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a third down and 12. Here's Mostert. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the